Hello?
Oh my gosh. First of all, I have to tell you guys the real reason that Shane isn't here. It may be that his wife had a baby, but did any of you guys listen to the podcast, the new Social Media Breakfast podcast? Lance? All right. Going well. All right, so now we need a speaker on growing your audience for your podcast. I know someone with a great podcast. But we did this podcast interview, and he was telling me that all these podcasts and radio shows have these like quick answer question rounds of like, quick, I'll ask you a question, then give me the answer. And he's like, so I heard on your podcast you do that, so I want to do something totally different. I want to do truth or dare. So I said, okay. And he's like, what do you pick? And I'm like, truth. So he asked me some question, and I answered it. And he's like, well, then I need to play too, so ask me. So I said, truth or dare? And he said, dare. And I said, okay, I'm kind of on the spot. I didn't know we were like playing truth or dare here, and it's kind of boring if I can't see you do the dare like over the phone. So you're gonna have to do the dare at the breakfast meeting. His wife had a baby. Let's see some pictures, Shane. Let's see them. So I only have a little bit of time today, but this is a topic that I could talk on for a really long time. But I'm glad Carrie went first because a lot of the points she talked about, all of the points she talked about, I totally agree with, and some of them I'll even reiterate. But the more specific topic that I want to talk today about is your V card. And I heard there was some hesitation about my title, but that's tip one with video and marketing online. Things that are a little bit risque or a little bit, hey, sex sells. Things that stand out are really, really important because literally billions of pieces of content, online messages, text, video are posted every single day. So you need to be willing to step outside of the box a little bit and take those risks. If you don't have people that don't like you, you're not going to have people that love you either. So be willing to make a couple of risky moves. All right, so first of all, how many of you guys are already using video in your business? Cool. How many of you guys have worked with a studio before? What have been your biggest problems or roadblocks when it comes to integrating video into your marketing? What are the things that are holding you back? For those of you that haven't, or those of you that have but haven't done it as much as you want to. What are some of those things? Cost. What else? Time. What else? Having the right equipment? Talent. Anything else? Audience? Building an audience? Knowing your audience? Getting it? Pre-planning. You want it to seem real and, like Carrie said, not scripted, right? Not like an advertising kind of thing. You want it to feel like real, valuable content. What else? Anything else? Yeah.
I think it's the point she made that if you make a bad video, that's going to be way worse than having.
A bad video is worse than no video. Anything else? Those are all really perfect, and I want you guys to know that I did not plant any of those answers, but hold on. Okay, so haven't you guys heard of this company, Green Clock Films, it's called? A little bit. Some of you guys? Nice. So this is a video company in Madison. They do full-scale video production, homepage videos, on location, effects, all that different stuff that a lot of other studios do in town. To do a video with them is a couple $1,000. They're awesome. Well, one of the partners in this video, the guy in the middle, his name is Zach Nye. I had the opportunity to meet through a program called Madison Noteworthy. Have any of you heard of that? A couple of you. If you haven't checked it out, it's really cool. It features new and innovative things going on in Madison. So I met him through Madison Noteworthy, and he was talking to me about his video business and how when he's been working with a lot of clients and even meeting with a lot of prospects, he found that most people, when they wanted to integrate video, had three main problems. Guess what they were? They're too expensive, they take too much time and people don't know how to plan for them, and people are scared to be on camera, they don't think it'll turn out well, or they don't know what to talk about. So time, money, talent. Pretty much the first three things you guys said, right? A lot of you guys, I feel like, are feeling the same way, whether you're integrating video already or if you haven't. So at the time, and I still am, I have a business. It's a really creative marketing name, Jenna Atkinson Consulting. And I work with organizations and individuals to help them basically build their book of business through business development, marketing and sales strategies, and training. I also host a podcast called Growth Bomb, which interviews national entrepreneurs and executives on strategies to grow their business and be more personally successful. So I was more on the marketing, business development, trends, and training side. So he came to me and told me these problems, and he's like, and I have this idea that could solve all these problems. Every business needs to start integrating marketing. All the trends in marketing, a lot of which Carrie talked about, are going towards, if you don't integrate video into your marketing, you're gonna get left in the dust. And being on the marketing side, I was like, you're right, everything does say that. So we partnered on a new business called GC Studios. And this is a really innovative, one-of-a-kind business that I haven't found anywhere in Madison or anywhere even in the country. But basically, it's a business that solves all three of those problems. What GC Studios is it's basically the middle ground between a couple $1,000 full production video and, hey, here's me on my iPhone. So it's a really cost-effective, simple, easy business model. We have speech coaches that help you with your business, and I'm not trying to make this commercially for you, but just trying to show you guys that there's some options now for middle ground videos. Don't think you have to spend a couple $1,000 or you have to do it on your phone. And I can tell you more about this if you're interested in learning more later, but that's how we created the idea for GC Studios. So I decided, now that I was a partner in this new video studio, to do a video blog series called Momentum Monday. So on the left, you'll see that's the GC Studios version. It's in a professional studio, professional lighting, professional audio. We had a couple graphics on it. Like Carrie said, they were between 60 and 90 seconds long, full of content. So I started producing those every single Monday and releasing them. It helped I'll talk about this in a second, but I have to have disclaimer language. Zach, my partner, tells me about the SEO results and guarantees. But so I started posting those every week, and I did start to see some traction. However, to show you guys I'm not totally biased, a couple months into it, I switched from doing those videos for my business at the studio to doing them at my home office or wherever I was speaking or training or doing whatever on location with my phone or with my camera. So I totally agree with Carrie that there's different options for how you should integrate video. You need to make sure whatever you're using, whether it's full-blown studio production, a GC Studios kind of middle ground production, or just your phone or your computer, there's a space for all of them. You just need to make sure you're determining which one to use when and when to use it appropriately. So really quick, the things that I want to chat with you about are these things. I hope I don't have to convince anyone anymore that you need to have video in your marketing strategy one way or another. Where you guys can start, pro video versus using your phone or just making it yourself, a couple content ideas, and then a couple quick strategies on how you can be a pro on camera. So, live vlog. And you guys have like an ongoing series already? Or do it consistently? All right, Corey. Nice. Corey Digman Fitness. Check out his video blog. All right, here's one statistic that I think is huge. Video content is 11 times more likely to be watched than content is read on your website. I want to read this right. So there's a study by Forrester Research. On average, you have 11,000 to 1 chance of making it on the first page of Google if you have video content versus text. How many of you guys, any of you guys like fixer at homers? Like you try to, something's broken and you're like, I'll just try to fix it before I call someone else. Do you read your manual or do you search YouTube? YouTube? That's like my husband. I feel like he's Tim the Toolman Taylor of YouTube. Just, I'll fix that, I have YouTube. But it's really simple. You can read all these trends and talk about all these statistics, but just think about your own experience and your own example. How do you search for things? How do you consume information? It's much quicker, not only to create for you guys, is it quicker to write 20 pages of content or make 21-minute videos that you already can talk about because you have that expertise? So it's easier to create, faster to create, and most people these days are looking for something quick and easy to consume. They don't want to read a 20-page manual anymore. They want to watch a 1:20 video. Personality, especially if you're in a service industry or a business that relies on you to be providing whatever it is you do, video is incredibly important because it provides personality to your videos, or to your brand. And this is kind of a trend you see a lot with the millennial research out there too, is this up-and-coming group of large group of consumers is really interested in working with businesses that have personality and that they can relate to. So if they just think you're a commercial, no-face, the man corporation, you're going to have a lot harder time marketing going forward than if you actually have people and faces behind your brand. It helps make your business more trustworthy. It's more shareable content. 92% of mobile users share video content. Think about the content that you guys share on social media. It's more pictures, it's more videos, GIFs, that kind of thing. How often do you share like super long, lengthy text articles? If my friends send me that, I'll send back like LOL. I'm not reading it. But it's also the future, you guys. Study predicts that by 2017, 74% of all internet traffic will be video. So basically at this point, it's not a question of whether or not you should do video. It's, are you going to get on the train or are you going to get left behind? Here's a part that I need to be careful about, supposedly, but what is the goal of search engines? What's the goal of Google? To give users exactly what they want to find, right? To give them the best information that they're looking for. So kind of back to the fix-it-yourself example, do people want to read the manual or do they want to see the quick video? Not to mention, who owns YouTube? Google. So if they want their results to come up higher, what kind of content are they going to be pulling up higher? Video, probably. So here's just a couple. I'm not going to go through all of these. But here's some statistics, even though, disclaimer, video content does not guarantee higher SEO ratings. Of course, the algorithms are always changing. And I'm sure many more of you are much more tech savvy when it comes to SEO in this room than I am. But here's some of the facts. 62% of all Google universal searches include video. 50 times more likely to get organic page ranks if you have video. 41% higher click-through. You can double your search traffic if you have a thumbnail of a video in your searches. People stay 2 minutes longer on your site if you have video. And posts with videos attract 3 times more inbound links than plain text posts. So again, I can't guarantee anything, but all the trends and all the statistics show that if you have more consistent video content on your website, whether it's super high quality or not, at this point, I don't think the search engine algorithms can really determine that. So start somewhere and start getting that video content out there. You're going to get pulled higher up in search rankings because people are wanting to consume video more. And Google's job, or any search engine's job, is to give the user what they want. So pro versus phone. Like I said, I've used all different types of videos for my business, and I think there is a place for all different types. So what are some areas that you should think about using a professional studio or maybe something in the middle ground like GC Studios? And by middle ground, for GC Studios, each of our videos are 60 to 90 seconds professional quality, turned around within 48 hours, and they're under $200. So a pretty big gap from the couple $1,000s that most studios for a full edited video cost. So what are some times that you should consider using a studio, either GC Studios or a higher end video studio? If you have high-end customers, it's going back to credibility. Are people going to want to pay you thousands of dollars if you're making a wobbly phone video like at your desk? Maybe, but probably not. Credibility, it's a done-for-you solution. It's super easy. If you have $200 or even a bigger budget for a studio, it's definitely something, especially like for a homepage video, I would recommend the higher quality full studio, but ongoing blog content or some other things I'll talk about, definitely those middle ground videos, but still studio quality, I think are really important. For your phone or self-created videos, here's some great things that you can use it for. If you're on location somewhere, if you're at a conference, if you're at a cool event, if you're at social media breakfast, if you're just providing free content. So if it's just something that, hey, this is for my blog or this is for my Facebook page, people don't have to pay for it, that's cool, do it then. Or if it's really time sensitive, like, oh my gosh, this just happened, I really needed to get this information out to you right away. Those are all really perfectly fine, great uses for do-it-yourself phone videos on social media or on your site or whatever. But anything higher cost, especially a lot of people now are doing like online courses. And I know some people do make your own videos for that, but me personally, if I'm paying even a couple $100 for an online course, I want to know that the people that made it are putting some money and investment into it in order to get my investment as well. So where to start? After the homepage, what's the number 2 most visited normally page on a website? Who are you? The about me, our team, our people, because people want to know who they're working with, right? So if you don't know where to start with video and you don't have a bio video for each of your team members, or at least each of your client-facing team members, that's a great, great place to start. So here's our GC Studios website, and I can show you a quick example of one we did. And I'll talk about Spencer in a minute, even though he's not here. But yeah, again, same length, 60 to 90 seconds, just quickly talking about who you are so people can see the face of the team members that they can expect to work with when they work with your business.
I'm a partner in GC Studios and one of the video coaches here. I've been in the marketing industry for the past 7 years, and now I speak nationally at a variety of conferences and work with organizations on helping them build a strong brand and business development plan. At GC Studios, one of my favorite things to do is help clients like you tell their story and get the message across to their customers of the value that they can bring. There is no better way these days than to convey your message through video. People don't read words and pages on your website.
So that's just a really short example, but you can see a really simple white screen background. We have our little logo in the corner. In the beginning of the video, it has like a little lower thirds with my name and partner of the company or whatever, but just really quick introducing your team members and who you are. So if you have no idea where to start with video and you don't already have that on your website, I would recommend that's a really, really great place to start. Next, one of your social media breakfast favorites, Spencer Smith. You guys know Spencer, right? Yeah? He's not even here. Now I'm going to have to send him a tweet about this or something. If you've seen him speak, one of the big things he talks about, and I 100% agree with, is this teaching-based marketing and talking about how people search more and question these days. How do I file my taxes? How do I get a refund? How do I whatever? So if you're looking for another place to start for your video blog, do what Spencer tells you to do because it's really smart and it's a great idea and it makes sense with search engines. And think about the top 10 questions you're asked about your business or your industry and then answer them. And I know Carrie talked about video length, and I totally agree with her. And that book Chris gave away, if you guys don't have that, start following Gary Vee's stuff. It's incredible. And one of the questions he just had on his show, Ask Gary Vee, is everyone's recommending 60 to 90 second or short YouTube or online video, but Gary Vee has these 20 to 40 minute videos online. Content is king. So exactly what Carrie said, if you have 20 minutes of valuable content like REI or something that people will watch, it doesn't matter how long your video is. That's why people watch Titanic for 3 hours and they don't want to watch a commercial for 15 seconds because it's all about the content. But for these types of videos, same thing. Think about the length. Can you answer it briefly? Or if you have a ton of valuable content on it, go for it. If you think people will watch it, just watch your engagement. Other questions, what can you answer better than anyone else? What can you answer that no one else is willing to answer in your industry? Are there certain areas that are kind of taboo or risque? Because those are the types of things that can really set you apart. Maybe some people will be mad about it, you'll get some haters, but that's also how you get really strong, dedicated people to your brand as well. Also, ask. Ask your clients, ask your community, ask your tribe, ask your prospects, what questions do they have? What do they want to know about? It's super simple. Ask what they want and then give it to them via video. Here's some other things that you can do in order to think about what you might want to blog or talk about in videos. You can use google.com/trends. You can that shows you which different keywords have been trending. It goes back to 2004, but you can do last 12 months or whenever you want. Google AdWords keywords tells you what people are buying, what keywords cost different prices, so that will show you for search engines that information. Yahoo Buzzlog, Bing Trends, Twitter search, you can see what topics are trending there. That's another great option for those really timely videos. So if you see, oh, Kim Kardashian is getting a divorce from Kanye, oh, that relates to my business somehow because I'm a divorce lawyer, you can quick do that while it's trending and do hashtag Kim's third divorce or whatever. Also, YouTube keyword tool is another search engine that you can use to see what keywords or hashtags you might want to include in your videos to help boost them up quicker. When all else fails, this is a really cool tool. It's called portent.com, portent.com/tools/title-maker. And literally, you just enter whatever subject you want to be talking about, and it will give you different titles that are really catchy and cool. You just keep hitting refresh. So I typed in personal branding, and it says 16 ways personal branding could leave you needing a lawyer. If I can talk about that, awesome. Otherwise, I hit refresh, and it keeps giving you really cool ideas and titles along with it. So it's a pretty handy tool. Another one just like that is HubSpot's blog topic generator. So you can go to hubspot.com/blog-topic-generator, And that does pretty much the same thing. It gives you different ideas based on a couple nouns that you put in, and it will give you different ideas. In addition to a video blog, some other things that you might want to think about are testimonial videos. They're more powerful, they're more believable, they're more convincing a lot of times than written testimonials with just like a little stock photo image of someone. Who knows if that's a real person or not. It's a little harder to say, I don't believe that person on video talking about your company. Another one is product demos, showing people how you can actually use your product if you have a physical product. Two other things to think about that you can integrate into your video blog. So a couple quick on-camera tips. Like Carrie said, talking to a camera and being on video is a totally different skill set than speaking in front of people or even being one-on-one with clients. I speak at conferences all across America to sometimes thousands of people, but when I first did my video series, they were terrible because it's totally, totally different. So at GC Studios, we actually have speech coaches, I'm one of them, that will work with you before you do your video to help give you some of these tips and make sure you come off looking authentic and really good and polished in front of the camera. But look directly into the camera. I know it feels weird, but act like you're talking to one person. The camera is your person. Use bullet points, exactly what Carrie said, not a full script. We have a teleprompter if you want to use it that you can actually read it, but I can tell you from experience, the people that just have different bullet points of here's my intro, here's the 3 points I want to make, and here's my conclusion, come off much better and much more authentic and real than the ones that are read by people. You want to make it seem like valuable, interesting content, not an advertisement. Smile. I know this seems like it should be really simple, but something about the camera, people kind of have that like deer in the headlights look. So act like you would act when you're talking to any person. Smile, be personable, because that's the whole benefit of video, is having people be able to connect with you on a more personal level, even if you're not there. Use your hands. Don't be like, log in front of the camera. That looks weird. Pretend you're talking to one person. Practice, practice, practice. I know that sounds simple, but a lot of people just try to wing it, and you can definitely tell. And definitely end with a call to action. So if you're creating all this valuable content, but no one knows what to do with it, that's not really much benefit to you. So it can be something super simple. Subscribe to our channel, like our Facebook page, schedule a consultation. Whatever that one thing is, make sure you're telling them to do it, and only have one. A lot of people say, like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, schedule this, blah, blah, blah. And people are like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now. So each video, make more than one, do them consistently, and have that call to action. So here's a couple things that you should do after this SMB Madison breakfast. Like Carrie said, evaluate your current marketing strategy and goals. Consider how you can integrate a variety of video marketing into your strategy. So where's the place that you can really fit those free video things that you make on your phone or on your computer? Those are great for certain things. Where can you fit those middle ground, maybe a couple $100 videos with a blog series or a course or testimonials? Bio videos is a great place to start. And where do you really want to spend maybe a couple $1,000s if you have it on a full production studio quality video, something more like a homepage video that people will see all the time that's more like maybe an advertisement for your company. Number 3, determine your video marketing SMART goals. So what are you really trying to accomplish video? If you just say, everyone at Social Media Breakfast said I need video, so I'm going to start making video, and you're just going without any aim anywhere, it's not going to produce results for you. It's not going to be successful. So are you trying to gain followers? Are you trying to make sales? Are you trying to promote a certain special? Be really smart. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. What are you trying to accomplish with the videos you're doing in your marketing strategy? Allocate a budget. If it's small, that's okay. Now there's an option like GC Studios, where if you only have a couple bucks, you can still get professional quality studio videos. Decide on your first 3 videos, schedule their shoot date and their release date. Do that today. I know that sounds super simple, but people keep saying, oh yeah, I need to integrate video, I need to integrate video, I need to integrate video. Now with the different options, especially the free phone or computer ones, there's no excuse not to. So what are the 3 video topics that you want to do? Literally, with some of those resources I can give you, you can just type a topic in line and they'll give you the title. And then what can you talk, and then talk about it for 60 seconds. So schedule your first 3 videos, topics, shoot date, and release date. Number 6, going forward, create a video content calendar, because consistency is really what's key with video. I see a lot of people who make 1 or 2 or even 5 or 10 videos, and they're like, ugh, I haven't got any clients, or I haven't gotten any new leads out of this. The people that are really successful with this do this consistently for years. And I know that's not what you want to hear because everyone wants things quickly and wants results fast. But any strategy in business, as you guys know, take time. So same thing with video, you need to be consistent in order to see the successful results. Not every video you make is going to be a viral one. Maybe not any of them. That doesn't matter. Number 7, last one, schedule a 20-minute strategy session. So one of the cool things at GC Studios, shoot me an email, Jenna, JennaAtkinsonConsulting.com. We work with you overall on your video marketing strategies. So I chatted with Zach, and any of you guys that want to, we'll talk with you totally free, no obligation. I just really love learning about businesses in Madison too. So we're glad to chat with you and see if you're already using video, what we can do to add to that, or if you haven't already, maybe some cool places or beneficial places that you could get started, whether that's with us or not. It doesn't really matter to me. But definitely, if you're interested in that, getting a review, shoot me an email. I'm glad to help you out with that. Here's a really, really big one. And to end here, wrap it all up, strive for progress, not perfection. I know a lot of people are really intimidated about making videos because they see some of these professional people out there and they're like, I can't match this, or my videos aren't going to be that good. Well, go back and watch their first video. I guarantee they're not that great either. Don't compare your step 1 to their step 1,000. So in video marketing, just like anything else, strive for progress, not perfection. And actually, I don't really like the saying strive for progress. You shouldn't strive for it, just do it. Take action today, schedule those videos, schedule that release date, and make it happen. So I hope that's helpful. Shoot me an email. I'm glad to be a resource for you guys, however I can be, Jenna at JennaAtkinsonConsulting.com. And I appreciate you guys having me here today. So thanks.